Bali is known for their waterfalls, volcanoes, terraced rice fields, beaches, and beautiful temples. You've seen the Instagram posts. Here's where those gorgeous pics come from and a little behind the scenes about what they look like in person before the editing. And I'm gonna show you some other spots the other tourists haven't picked up on yet. So if you are ready to see some of the most Instagrammable spots in Bali, say it with me, beauty is pain. Because walking and more walking, climbing and stairs is a whole theme there. Shot number 1, Ubud's Sacred Monkey Forest. It's one of Ubud's most popular attractions, like every visiting prime minister and president gets a visit. In fact, one was there the day that we went. As you walk down shaded paved pathways through a leafy nutmeg forest, you'll be grateful for the shade as you do more walking and climb more stairs. But you will see lots and lots of uncaged monkeys swinging overhead, which is exhilarating until they crap on you.
Smearing. I wanted to get near the monkeys, but that's not what I had in mind. That's not the kind of nearness I was hoping for.
So beware of that. But they also sprawl out along the pathways, just chilling or eating bananas, and they're not afraid of humans. They are completely unbothered as you walk by. Actually, some of them are fearless. You will hear through the loudspeaker repeating over and over and over again a list of things not to do in order to stay safe from monkey attacks. Because any visible food on you is theirs. But she just had to get a photo, so she sat down calmly next to a monkey and willed him closer to her. She is me.
He's like pulling my hair.
And it was probably the food in my locked backpack that drew him. Until this happened.
Oh, your earrings.
Oh my gosh.
You want to check that out near Ubud's town center, so it's within walking distance from the hotels along the main road.
Or go off the popular tourist path and visit the orangutans in the jungles of Borneo.
Shot number 2, Tegalalang Rice Terrace. Have you ever seen those beautiful swing shots and thought, how on earth did they get up there? Well, it's 30 minutes from Ubud. It opens at 7 a.m., closes at 6 p.m. You can actually see it right from the road, so you can't miss it. And you can enjoy the view from the top, or you can hike all the way down, which is amazing, but I can never capture for you how steep things are. But trust me, the terraces are narrow, the footing is uneven, and it's a little bit slippery. I know I probably sound like an old lady, but as magical as it looks, if you think that you're going to be twirling through the terrace, you will find yourself falling.
Unless you're this guy.
I'm just telling you to be aware. But speaking of safety, the swing has a pretty big harness. So if you don't want it showing in your pictures, you might want to keep that in mind as you're getting dressed and like wear something that can flow on top of it.
Yeah, that's the sound you make when you're scared, but you do it anyway, and then you realize it wasn't that bad after all. But I'm pretty sure they were laughing at me, so if you know what they were saying, comment below. Or for a less crowded experience, head a little bit further north to the Ganangkawi rice terraces at sunrise. Beautiful.
Shot number 3, Turta Genga. Have you ever seen pics like these? You get them here. The gardens, the ponds, the fountains, the beauty. And you know how they always say, don't feed the pigeons, don't feed the seagulls? Here you can feed the koi fish. You can just buy food from the vendor in the parking lot, but these fish were huge. I mean, even with all those people still feeding them, they were still hungry. And they would like jump out of the water and actually let you pet them. Just don't sit on the lily pads.
Let me show you this, guys. So Clean's like, do you want to sit on a lily pad and take a picture? And I'm like, is that possible? He's like, no. You know, I would have tried it.
I really want to. But some pics are not worth having.
Or you can visit Turta Impul and you can engage in purification rituals with the locals. Or go to Komodo Island and swim with the manta rays.
Shot number 4, the Puyang Temple Gate, also known as the Gate to Heaven. Have you ever seen this shot? Not the one at the golf course, I'm talking the real one. It's easier said than done. It opens at 7 a.m., closes at 5 p.m. We left early in the morning because the lines just get longer as the days go on. We got a driver and we drove 3 hours, and the hill was so steep that at one point we had to turn off the AC so that the car could use all of its power to climb up the hill. And then when we got it there, we had to continue to climb on foot.
You know it's steep when like you feel like your knees are about to hit the concrete. That's steep. that's where we're headed, up there. So to do that, we have to go up this steep incline. They gave me a little belt here. I already happen to actually have on a sarong.
No, you'll need to rent or buy a sarong because it is a holy site. And when we arrived, panting and out of breath, we were sprinkled with holy water.
Hello, sorry. Get some holy water first. Thank you.
And then you stand in line waiting. But I'm told this was a short line. Now, you may or may not see the mountain depending on how clear a day it is, but either way, it's simply beautiful. This is what it looks like in real life. And then with the little mirror trick, it changes into this. And there's more to the site than just the gate. There are actually 7 temples that you can see in 4 hours, but it's a real hike and you'll really need comfortable shoes or sneakers or hiking boots and a jacket because believe it or not, you just keep getting higher and higher, it actually gets cooler. Fortunately, the walk down is much easier.
So now we're finished. It was beautiful, but it was a crazy long wait and hot, like just dripping with sweat. It's crazy.
Other options less well known but just as beautiful would be to see the sunrise at the Buddhist temple of Borobudur. And if you're unable to see Mount Agung from the temple gate, maybe you can climb the Mount Ijen volcano to see a crater with blue flames, or hike Mount Bromo.
Shot number 5, Teganugan Waterfall. You've probably seen the pics of girls in cute swimsuits, perfectly arched back, standing in front of the waterfall, doing herbal essence commercial reenactments with wet hair flinging like a rainbow. Here's how you can get your shot. There's a spot on top where you can see the waterfall, but if you want to take pics up close, you're going to need to climb down a series of steps and pathways. And do you notice something missing here? You never know. But they had the cutest little nests where you could also take photos.
If you're looking to get away from the crowds, some of the best known waterfalls are known only to the locals. They won't tell you the name, they won't tell you where, but they'll take you there if you ask nicely.
The best thing is that you won't just get great pics, you're gonna have a great experience getting them. Now that you know what you're getting into, if you have a positive attitude and some stamina for all of the walking and climbing and the humidity and the heat, if you stay open to fully being in the moment, not just getting the shot, it'll be incredible. Your photos will be more than just enviable. They will be personal benchmarks of moments when you, surrounded by beauty, pushed yourself to become more beautiful too. Thanks so much for watching Journey with Jordana. If you liked this video, if it was helpful in any way, did you give it a thumbs up? Thanks so much. See you soon. Shot number 1, Shot number 5, to turn Turta Gagay.